And it says we're live. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back to my channel. Originally, we weren't going to be on my channel. Originally, we were going to be on Tamara's because we're doing a 10K stream today. So, what that entails is that we're going to do 2 3-hour streams, one in the morning, one in the evening. And if you don't know, my name is Skye. I haven't done this in a while, like a month or so. So, what do I usually say?
My name is Skye Hegyes, and I am the writer of these books, and this is my channel where you can find videos where I talk about these things and host streams.
Mostly lately, just streams.
Mood.
So, yeah. All right. If you want to go ahead and introduce yourself, go ahead.
Hello, my name is Carrow, also known as Faye Black. I wrote those books on the wall over there if you're interested. And I'm here today to actually work on 2 scenes, 2 possible chapters that I would like to get done that I did not do earlier this week because I got bombarded with work tasks, so I did not allot myself the mental energy to write after that. So
that's been there, done that.
Yeah,
that's been me all week.
I
have some client week I've got to do tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, that's always fun. I actually have another client that I need to onboard next week, so that's always exciting.
Whee!
Yeah, it's like, tell me about you and your problems and how I can fix them. It's like, okay, okay, yeah, that's a lot to unpack, so we'll just start at the back. Yeah.
And I'm aiming for 10K today, but I don't quite know what I'm working on yet because I had hoped by this 10K day that I would be done, like, going back through proofreading both of the first books in my series so that I could start on the 3rd book that's outlined, but I wanted to make sure I knew where the storyline was going kind of thing. And I haven't finished that yet, so I can't work on that. So I don't know what I'm going to work on yet. I'll figure it out during this first sprint.
I was going to say, why don't you, because when I feel like that, one of the things I do is the morning pages, right? Where I just basically just like let whatever's in my head just come out on the keyboard. And sometimes it's blah, blah, blah. I'm tired right now. I want some coffee. But that usually helps me like move into like something that I actually want to do. So
yeah, that's probably what I'll end up doing is just like whenever I have days like this, I go through and read different works in progress that I have going. And then whatever one I'm like, oh, I have an idea for that. That's what I start working on next.
Mm-hmm.
And I have lots of works in progress that need to be, completed. So
yeah, me too. I got a whole spread of them. I was telling Skye before we went live that I got back into bullet journaling, and so right now I've got 2 books. I've got 2. Everybody's like, sure, you've only got 2. But one of them is for the writing stuff. So it's like all my works in progress and where I am on that. And I've taken to outlining them in this book because the outlines I was starting to do were too extensive for like the 2-pagers that I was doing. So I switched to this. And then I've got my day-to-day one. And then all my business stuff and all my client work is still in Notion because I need that to be like not in here. So yeah. So I guess that's technically 3 notebooks if I count the digital one.
I guess, but I don't usually count the digital ones because I don't know why. Because they technically are, but it's not the same.
It's different, yo. It's not like other girls.
It's unlimited in how much it can hold, whereas notebooks can only hold so much before they're done.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. All right. Hello, RC.
Robot.
Your name is now Pharaoh, a combination of Carrow and Faye.
Oh, hey, I dig it. I'm going to steal that.
Going to rewrite an abandoned body horror story.
I'm
here for it. Only 2.
You say that, but like if you go back on like my channel, I think at the start of like 2021, I did a bullet journal video and I had 4. Yeah. Yeah, and I remember looking back on that and thinking like, wow, I had a lot going on. And the reason I say that is, do we have time for Carrow's story time? I don't want to hijack your stream. Okay.
Yep, go ahead.
So for a little while, I worked for a nonprofit group for women who suffered like domestic and substance abuse, right? And there was always 2 things that I used to see pretty frequently. One is that the women that had the substance abuse stuff, they were always doing like the Monster energy drinks, right? This is rehab. This is a refresher. There's no like energy in this. I just like it because it tastes good. Right. So, and it's kind of interesting because they weren't drinking or using substances. They had switched to energy drinks because they wanted like that control over their bodies. Like, I'm doing this to my body kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then the women that had the environmental abuse, they were my excessive planners. Right. So in order for them to deal with like their stress and their trauma, they would like overplan things. Like, one lady had a planner for her planners, and she brought like all 6 of them to work one day. And I was kind of like, okay, so we have to talk because this is spreading.
Oh dear.
When you come to work, you can only bring one. So when I looked back on that video and I saw that I had 4 planners, I was like, oh wow, I was really trying to like tackle like way too much shit. And I don't know if you've seen Heart Breathing's did a video. We all know that she loves her planners. Like, she really loves them. And I always used to wonder like what it was that she was kind of coping with. And she came out with a video where she actually did talk about what it was, but I don't know if she's made that correlation between that event and the fact that she's an excessive planner or not. But like, you know, as somebody on the outside looking in, I'm kind of like,
I think I have 3 planners. I have my bullet journal where I just like do kind of like morning pages. I write what I did the day before and how I felt about everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have my planner for work, and I'm probably going to be having a second planner for work just because I'm between 2 different facilities, and I'm the one scheduling everything, the activities wise, for both facilities. So I think I need a second planner to kind of tackle that. So I can see what both are going to be doing.
Yeah, there's a channel called Plant-Based Bride, and she also manages a store. So she's got some spreads that you can look at for that if you want to do that.
I'll take a look.
Yeah, she's got like a little tiny Kanban board inside of her planner, and the way that she does it is actually pretty ingenious. I stole some of that from her. But, you know. Emulate, that's the word. I didn't steal it. I emulated. Yes.
I love the word commandeer, and I realized I was typing it this morning, and I say it often, like all the time, but I almost never spell it out. So I was looking at it going, I don't think I spelled that right. How is that spelled? What? Hi, Jace. I hope you get to feeling better.
Yep, toothaches suck.
Yep. But yeah, I think I only have 3 right now because I was doing the HB90 planner, and I'm trying that out just to see how it works this quarter. And then my bullet journal where I just do daily journaling stuff, and then the work one, which may become 2 work ones. So in the end, I might have 4, but right now I have 3.
Oh man, you know what? I lied. I've got I do have a 3rd one, but that one's my health tracker to bring to the doctor.
Yeah.
So it's a symptom tracker thing. So, and I couldn't find what I needed online, so I just made it. So, but I don't know if that really counts or not. So,
I guess in a way it does, but it's for something specific, and it's not just for you, whereas most planners and journals are. That one's for your doctor, so that you can recall what you need to tell them.
Yeah. So.
RC is very proud of the fact that they have 0 journals and planners.
That's okay. I have one to send back. He sent me a copy of my book to sign, and so I have like all the Bujo stuff that's going back with it. So don't worry, I've taken care of you. You'll be well situated.
All right, we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna start setting up for our first sprint. We're doing 25 minutes. If you want to use the Forest app and grow a lovely purple oak tree, the code is now on the screen. I'll leave that up for a couple minutes, and then I will put up the timer, and we'll do a 25-minute sprint. Yeah. That's how we're going to work things. And then during that sprint, I'll figure out what I'm going to work on for the rest of the day.
I believe in you. You can do it.
I've got this.
You've got this. Remember, breathe in. Tell motherfuckers to fuck off.
Oh, man.
You didn't know what you were getting into when I said I was going to show up.
I haven't talked to you in so long. I feel like I've been like, Tamara and I were reminiscing yesterday because I was trying to check in with her and see how she was feeling and stuff. And she was like, I feel like I'm always absent these days. I was like, dude, same.
Mm-hmm.
I'm never around.
You know, when lives take over, you got to respond to it. So
yeah.
It's not 2020 anymore. We're all locked up in our houses. Like, what do you want to do? You want to stream again? It's like, yeah, let's stream again. I still got 5 hours left on StreamYard.
Yeah, pretty much. Breathe in, breather out. And RC is not here for that.
Oh man, you got stickers and stencils, man. I got you situated. Don't worry.
Oh, so remember at one of those last Boozy Planoramas, I don't remember who it was in the comment section that mentioned it, but hold on, I gotta open this back up.
I'm like opening up that page in my brain right now. Like, okay.
So someone mentioned a sticker subscription box.
That was Caitlin.
I got it. I got the subscription.
I know her. I'm gonna tell her you got that box.
And I got all 3 packs. I got the vintage, the cute, and the pop. And this is my second time receiving it. I picked it up from the mailbox yesterday. So I wanted to mention it during a Boozy Planorama, but there hasn't been one since then, so I haven't been able to. I literally signed up for a subscription right after she was talking about it on the stream. I was like, let me go check this out.
I had a feeling you would be the one to go. Yeah, I was kind of like, Skye's got this sticker thing down. I still have like that notebook of stickers that you gave me. I'm like, I have to use these carefully though. These are precious stickers. I can't just put them anywhere. Beep beep. All right.
That is okay.
Oh man, I started working out again, and I'll talk more about that once we get some words in, because I know I've been taking over the channel with my chatter.
It's okay, because I don't usually have a lot to talk about because there's nothing going on, and like this is the first time I've written all month, so
oh shit, we gotta get some words in then.
All right, let's go ahead.
Get that timer up.
Let's get that timer up then. Okay, I've already got it ready. Look at that. I am on top of the game today.
Oh man, I'm not ready for this, Jelly.
And if you're not new to my channel, I put prompts up. You don't have to write on them, but if you want to, here you go. I pulled all these from Pinterest this morning. And yeah, we're gonna do some writing. And I gotta switch thingies so I can actually click the timer. This timer does have lightning at the end for like the you're done kind of portion. This is from Laura Nettles.
Okay.
And I like her timers.
Laura's always got good timers.
Yeah. The one I used to use was a Pac-Man one, and it's no longer available for some reason, which makes me sad. But got this one instead. So let's go ahead and knock out some words. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to be working on today, and we are going to start writing in 3, 2, 1, go. Doop. I am back. How did everybody do?
I wrote words. Let's see how many roads I worked.
I wrote words too. I didn't expect to write any.
I totally put this in the wrong. Oh no, wait, no, that was the right one. Put it back. I wrote about 1,300 words.
Nice.
Yeah.
I wrote 93.
Those are 93 amazing words.
Yes. I am fairly happy with those 93 words. I will take it. We had a lot of people join us during this sprint.
Oh, lovely.
Gotta scroll.
We like a good scroll.
Let's see. Pharaoh's Fitness Fury. Curse of the Pharaoh.
Curse of the Pharaoh. How am I going to use that? I'm going to figure it out.
Kill me now because I'm done saving myself. Damn, your messages on Google Docs are getting strange. He said cheesecake. Hello, Athena. Have half an hour before I drown myself. I mean, wash my hair. Nice. Hello, Cat Paw. I'm going to grab meds, another coffee. Awesome. RC is drinking green tea. MM Ward, hello.
Hello, lovelies. Hello.
She sent you coffee.
I went to a diner with like Mr. Brown today, and like the coffee there was so bad. And I don't know if it's because the coffee was actually bad or because I've gotten like spoiled on like premium coffee. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I tried to drink that coffee and I was like, I can't finish it. Like, no.
State of semi-verticalness while clutching a mug of caffeinated beverage in hope of clarity and creativity. There we go. Stream title did have me questioning. Yeah, I'm hosting both of the 3-hour streams today because Tamara's still not feeling 100%. So we're waiting for her to feel a lot better than she has been recently, and then she and I will both be hosting. She'll probably be hosting morning ones while I host the evening ones. I think that's how it's going to work. And they'll be on Saturdays since I now have a Monday through Friday job. So, sorry about that.
The title just makes you want to make sure that you're looking at the clock, right? That's what it does.
Yeah, because I wrote Tuesday, and I thought I'd fixed it, but apparently I haven't fixed it.
It's all good. We forgive you.
Because I could have sworn I fixed it. Maybe I didn't save. I don't know. Whoa. That is a misleading title. Naked lunch. Yeah. Eating lunch naked, or is the lunch naked?
The lunch is naked because I'm definitely not eating lunch naked.
There was a restaurant before the pandy where you could eat lunch off. Ew, no.
They still do that. That's still a thing. Like, rich people like to have like buffets with like shrimp that they put on like models, and I mean, whatever the eccentrics want to do.
Seen one with sushi.
Yeah, that's one.
I think I'll pass on this restaurant. Decided to have too much on my plate going back to my graphic novel. Okay. Premium coffee, can't drink grease mud after Valhalla. Wait, is Valhalla the name of the coffee?
Yeah, there's a coffee brand called Valhalla.
Oh.
It's like extra caffeinated too. So like if you're like wanting to go to Valhalla by heart conditions, that's the way to do it.
I have enough heart conditions just from drinking Monsters. I think I'll just stick with my Monsters. Let's see. I will eat food off a human if someone else is buying. Can't be cheap.
I actually don't know because I can't say that I've gone to try this, but I like how your head just popped up.
Is that Kissy or Ranger?
That's Ranger. Kissy usually is under my feet. So she's down here. She had things to say to me earlier because I sat outside, and she was like, "No, I don't want to sit outside."
Jester was being needy and an attention hog. She wanted to be in my lap, and then 5 seconds later, she was like, "No," and then she was like, "Yes." She was like, "No."
I love her.
Oh, there's a child behind me. Hello, childling. Oh, now she's gone. Now she's back. Now she's gone again. She can't decide. Good morning. How's your arm? Can you go ahead and take that off so I can see you? Take a look at it real quick.
Yeah, now he's done with me. That was quick.
Go ahead and ice it and take some pain meds, please. Athena says your blanket looks comfy.
It is.
She says it is.
Yay.
Amy, hello.
Amy?
Different Amy. Not the Amy you're used to seeing. This is Amy Tasakata. She writes Yakuza, thrillers and romance.
Yeah.
I had to remember that. I was like,
Why isn't Amy with you guys anyway?
because it's Saturday. She doesn't usually do work on Saturdays.
She takes the weekend off because she's, smart.
Intelligent.
Yeah.
My other youngling is probably going to be in bed until after midnight. I'm not midnight, noon. I try to remember what everyone writes. I try. I don't always succeed, but I try.
Yeah. Like, I like to write romance and sardonic women. It's great.
Hey, if it works, it works. There we go.
Mid-noon.
Mid-noon. I like that, actually. Oh, goodness. There was something you were going to talk about when we came back, and I can't remember what it was. I think it was your fitness stuff, but I can't remember.
I don't either. So it must not have been very important.
I just don't remember.
Oh, I was bitching about how I was sore because I started working out again. That's what it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And when I mean working out, I don't mean like I'm walking. I mean like lifting. Like I got back into like weightlifting.
Ooh.
And yeah. And so yesterday I was like, let's do back day. And today I was like, that was a mistake because like every time I move now, like everything hurts. Yeah, you never realize how much you use your back for like everything until like you can't use it, and then you're like, oh, this is like I can't. I'm handicapped. I can barely walk.
There we go.
I was trying to set up like that one of like those fitness challenges in my bujo.
Yeah.
And then I remember like because I was penciling it in, trying to figure out how I wanted to look, and I was like, this is ridiculous. Why am I doing this? And so then I went to Debbie, the fitness lady who makes like all like these printouts, and I just went and just printed out like a 30-day challenge and put it in my book.
Nice. I'm setting up a forest room for anyone who wants to join that. And I'm putting the code in.
Yeah.
So we can go ahead and do another sprint.
I made the mistake of getting a stationary bike and trying to pedal my ass off. It's still there, and I have made a mistake. I had a stationary bike for a while. Like 15 years ago, I had a stationary bike. And what I used to do is I would get up in the morning and watch TV and pedal on it before I would go to work. And it was useful for that, but then like that thing like collected clothes more than it did my calories, so I ended up like not keeping it. Now I've got a row machine that is kind of doing that too. Like I don't know if I've shown you guys pictures, but like the sunroom in my house, we call it Florida room, and in Arizona it's called the Arizona room. It's all the sunroom. It's where you like go. It's got whatever. Yeah. But like that's turned into my gym, which it has pros and cons because there's no air conditioning in it. So when I'm running on the treadmill, I'm extra sweaty.
What was wrong with that?
But yeah, I've like a treadmill, and I've got a row machine and all my kinesthetic stuff in there. It really is like the Carrow den, because that's where I spend probably like 90% of my time outside of this room. So
I think I spend most of my time in this room now that we've opened it back up after the winter. I say that, and the pipes froze last night because it was below freezing again. So that's great. And then my bedroom. That's the two rooms I've been in mostly.
yeah. Sorry, I was reading this thing from Amy.
Let's see. 3,000 auto pieces out of semi-containers? Oh, okay. Got it. Work out, then go unload. Okay. It helps if I read it in the order it's actually typed.
I mean, only if you want to.
What was the book, Amy?
Yeah. Yeah, with the row machine, usually what I'll do is I'll have to post a picture of it at some point once I get the gym room cleaned up. But I've got it in front of the TV. So tidbit about Carrow is I love to watch cooking videos, and it's like mostly like the Korean, like watch me make cake videos, because I don't know why, that's like my virtual crack. And so what I do is I literally am on the row machine rowing while watching people make cake, and the irony of that is not lost on me like at all.
Oh man, I am here for it though, because like I have to have some kind of noise when doing exercises, and I'm in charge of doing exercises with both the facilities I'm working at, and because a lot of them are hard of hearing, we can't do any kind of noise at all outside of me talking and saying what we're doing. And I'm just like, I need music, guys. I need music.
You said they're hard of hearing?
Some of them are.
Oh.
There's one lady who's completely deaf too, so.
Oh, that's always exciting. Have you learned the no and stop?
I know those. They don't always know those. There's one lady that we use a whiteboard to talk with her because that's just how she communicates.
Oh, is she elderly?
Recently.
She's
yeah,
elderly?
I work in a care facility, a nursing home.
Oh, I know that so intimately well that I'm very sorry for you.
It's all good. The two facilities, one is a nursing home and the other is an assisted living. So.
Okay. Yep, I get you. I know way more about that than I really wanted to.
So. Time off, a practical guide to building your rest ethic and finding success without the stress. What is it with nonfiction books having these long ass titles?
I don't know. Like, it's almost Japanese in the way, like, so the one of my manuscripts, like Kitsune Kisses, right? I originally called it Pilgrimage of the Cherry Blossom because that's how naming conventions in Japan worked, and it was a very Japanese thing. And then I realized that I'm an American trying to write this thing, so I had to make it more for like an American audience. So Kitsune Kisses became the new title. And I feel like that's what they do with like self-help books. Like, it's not kind of like, stop working. It's like, I feel like they're trying to make like an abbreviation of, like an acronym, and then they put words in there. Because that's what they actually do in science, is that they'll make an acronym that spells a certain thing, and then they'll put in like all the sciencey words after that to make it sound like what it's supposed to be. Nobody wants to admit that, but that's literally what they do.
Yeah. Amy, you might be right. It's keywords too.
All those SEO words.
Yeah.
You want stress relief? You want ethical help? Can't name the book. Carrow says calm the fuck down, because that doesn't make any sense.
All right. If you want to, and you don't know what you want to write about, here is a prompt you can use. We're going to do a 25-minute sprint, and we're going to get some words in. Because I'm trying to hit 10K today, so that means I need to write some words.
Yeah, write words. Do it.
I know.
Okay. Write words. I'll give you a motivational speech. Ready?
Okay. Go ahead.
Your manuscript is waiting. Fucking write it.
I mean, you're not wrong. So let's go ahead and do this in 3, 2, 1, go. we're back.
Hello. I don't know how much I wrote. Well, I hit my daily word count, so there's that. It must have been like 700.
Nice.
Thank you.
I decided to take another look at my list of work in progresses to see what all I have and what stages they're at. And I have a lot of completed works that literally just need editing, and then they can be published. So, yeah. I'm one of those people.
I mean, I did that too. That's why I made like this green book to basically be more on top of like where I was with these projects. So
Yeah, I think I need to do the same thing because somewhere I had a list of like all my projects, but I don't know where I put it. So I think that's one of the things I'm going to add to Notion and just do like a master list basically with maybe a table of like what status it's in. I don't know yet. I got to figure it out.
yeah, you're thinking too hard on that, sis. Let me
Yeah.
Oh, I have my phone's not here. I'll just take a picture and show you this thing later. I'd flash it on the screen, but because I have these under a different pen name too, I don't want the whole world to see it. So
yeah. Lots of conversation. Hello, Benu. Benu? I think I'm pronouncing it right.
it's Jenny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know you were like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "That's Jenny." It's okay.
I know that. I know that name and I know that image, but I can't put name to name. Who is that? Perfect timing. Hair looks good for now. What color did you do it? I am curious and nosy.
I think blue, because he made the Smurf comment.
Oh, okay. I missed that.
I could be wrong. What do I know?
Got coffee, real stuff this time. May get more. Don't blame you. Made lunch and uploaded all the marketing photos for the week. Awesome. Ooh, I need to post to Instagram an update for like progress because I forgot to do that. Yes. I need to find. I think I need someone to take a look at the one that I wrote that is supposed to be a paranormal cozy that I don't think is a cozy. I think it's a little too dark to be cozy.
It would be a mystery then.
Yeah. I think.
There's a book series that Tamara actually recommended to me, and I think one of the titles is Pretty Little Flyers. And that's a supernatural cozy that is pretty fun to read if you get like the time in your very busy schedule to read it.
I will make time.
Yeah, and it's not like a big spoiler or anything, but I always wonder about the romance, the romance guy in it, because all this chick does is talk about how her hair is greasy and she smells and needs a shower, but he's like totally into her. So I'm kind of like, are you okay, bro?
One of you two needs help, but it might be both of you.
Yeah, like.
Oh, I love it. Okay, Shades of Blue, you were right. And I completely missed the Smurf comment that may have been mentioned early up above. So, yeah. Okay, Cat Paw found the leads to the desktop. Hurrah, only 2 weeks since. Oh, that's right, you moved. Congratulations. Pretty Little Flyers. Okay, I'll have to look that up on the next sprint. Oh goodness. I think my problem today is that I usually plan ahead what I want to work on for the day, and I didn't do that. This is like the second or third time I've done that recently, so it doesn't surprise me. But that means I spend the first 2 or 3 sprints trying to figure out what I want to do for the rest of the day, and then I spend the rest of the day actually writing and getting the words in. And that's just where I'm at right now.
I mean, whatever works, right?
Yeah. If it works, it works. That is various shades of blue, and I love it.
All right, I'm gonna be right back. Give me 1 second.
Sorry. Okay. But I already miss my blue hair because for this particular job, I have to have normal colored hair. So I dyed it like auburn, a red brown. I think it was called auburn. And there's still blue like at the ends of my hair that as it grows out some more, we'll cut the rest of the blue out. But for the most part, it's this like reddish brown color. So, but it makes me sad because I already missed the blue. Oh well. Reviewed the Hello Coffee Create and Connect. Coffee Create Connect. Reviewed the book Creative's Notebook. See, I'm gonna have to. I got all these things to look up now. Creative's Notebook. Yes, kiddo? Where was that at? Why is it ripped open?
I accidentally set the pan on it.
What do you mean you accidentally set the pan on it? How do you accidentally set up plastic? Why didn't you set it on the stove? This is how Grace broke a glass cutting board, just so you know, and shattered it all across the kitchen.
I know.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure you do.
I'm sure.
We could fix that problem. That problem's
That's
easier
how
to
we break
fix.
things.
I don't know what to do.
She set the hot pan of corn dogs on top of the bag of tortillas. So now I have to replace the bag of tortillas. This is great because the last 10K stream, my oldest, my other one, decided to cook something, which is fine. They actually are both really good at cooking. However, they didn't move all the dirty dishes off the stove, and she sat the hot pan, probably also corn dogs, on top of the glass cutting board, and it shattered
No.
and went everywhere.
No.
No?
The eye.
Science is amazing this way.
That board was on the eye.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Either way, go eat your corn dogs.
It's your corn dogs as well.
I know.
At least the tortillas are warm now.
What do you use for this sauce that you usually use?
I use either mayo or Miracle Whip and ketchup and mix it together.
Miracle Whip doesn't really work.
So mayo. We have mayo. And yes, it does. That's what I use. I'm going to eat a tortilla now. Yeah. So I love how this always happens during 10K streams. Never happens every day. It just happens on 10K streams. I'm going to eat a tortilla now.
It's kind of like when, you're on your phone and the kids are suddenly like, Mom, I have to have you talk to me right now because I need you to prove that I am more important than your phone call.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's the company that owns the care center and assisted living facility, so I can't complain about it too much. Nothing I was doing is put more picture on it. Oh dear, I've done that too. Well, not quite that, but yeah, close.
Yeah, I shattered a pretty good casserole dish one time by accidentally putting it on a burner that was still on. So that's happened.
Oops.
Yeah, I didn't know. I wasn't paying attention. That was my fault.
Oh, we're all fun people.
The one thing about mistakes is that you learn from them, because if you keep repeating it, then you're just an idiot. So, or you like to suffer. I don't know. Like, I'm gonna think way too deep on this. Can we do another sprint instead?
I'm gonna get set up for one right now. There's the code for the Forest app if you want to grow a tree with me. We're going to grow a pink oak tree this time. And I will get our prompt ready. You'll give it a couple minutes, and I'll get our prompt ready to show for the timer itself.
Sprint! Man, I miss Amy's sprint war cry. Oh.
She just got home from getting groceries. She sent me a message.
You know, we need to ask her to like just make like an audio clip of that. That way we can just like play it.
That would be fun. Hi, RK. Welcome. Cookie is science. So much science. Yes, yes, it is. Unfortunately, I was never really good at science.
Yeah, when I went to culinary school, we did like before we would actually go and cook anything, like our professor would go over the science of what it was that was happening when we were about to go venture into the kitchen and cook whatever it was. So like, you know, how proteins like, you know, tighten and relax and how to, you know, just all of that. And like I remember that there was a couple of people that were like, I just came to make corn dogs. And it's like, no, we're gonna learn about like, you know, wheat proteins now, so let's go.
I might be learning some of that stuff soon too, because we have one resident that doesn't really like to eat much, so keeps refusing meals. It's fun. It's fun. I love it. Dal does have a really good war cry too for sprinting. Alrighty, let me get our timer up and going. And boop.
I mean, if you want to have, I mean, this is like it's not the same monster that Skye's drinking. It's more like a fancy tea. Sorry, I was talking to Athena. Apologies.
I figured, no, it was good. I don't know who you are, so I'm hanging up. Hope you didn't need anything specific. Alrighty, let's go ahead and do this. Prompt. That one. Alrighty. And we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to write for 25 minutes. There is lightning at the end of this timer, so just forewarning. And we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. And we're back. And apparently my computer's being weird.
Why is it being weird?
Because I just heard the thunder continue and I thought it was done.
Oh.
So that's fun.
Exciting.
How did everyone do?
Let's see, I had 2,000 last time. Looks like 1,100 words this time.
Nice.
I have not been counting like I should. I'm sorry.
Huh?
So I haven't been counting like I should.
Oh, it's all good. I did not get any writing done because right before we started the sprint, I got a phone call, and it turned out it was someone from work because they needed some stuff, and my office was locked. And I was like, yeah, it's locked. We told everyone it was going to be locked over the weekend, and we told you where the key is. So why can't you guys seem to follow instructions?
Oh, reading's hard.
It's lovely. Oh, that's why I keep seeing smoking across your screen every once in a while.
Yes. You know how like some people like to cover their desk with like crystals and like little knickknacks and stuff? I just like to set fire to incense sticks.
Looks at my collection of Bulbasaurs on my desk.
Bulbasaurs are amazing.
I love Bulbasaur. My favorite. And I've got 4 in front of me. Oh. But yeah, because I was dealing with that, I didn't get any writing done because then I was annoyed.
That blows, my friend. I am sorry to hear that.
It's all good. One of these days, everything will work out.
I have planner stickers all over here. My desk is a mess. My gaming desk is a mess right now. I keep telling myself I'm going to clean it, but I have like a list of other things I need to get done today.
I started to clean my desk because I couldn't handle it during that first sprint, and I wasn't writing anyways. I was trying to think of what to work on, so I started cleaning my desk, but I didn't finish it. Let's see. Scroll up. Hi, Persephone. Sipping coffee and journaling. Gonna eat something and get to work. Awesome. I already put the code up for the next sprint if you want to do the forest app. So that's what that is on the screen right now. Emma Ward fixing formatting. Nice.
We have another hour, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a few graphs left to edit in a chapter. What scents are those that you lit?
Frankincense.
Frankincense.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Emma Moore is collecting empty coffee cups on her desk. Hi, CB. Welcome. It's time to do the walk of shame with coffee cups.
I try to do that at night because I'm pretty notorious about having mugs of water all over the house. And so before I go to sleep, I put them all in the dishwasher.
Nice. This one. There we go. I don't drink coffee, so I don't have that problem a lot. I just have my mason jars that I fill with Pepsi every once in a while.
Mason jars. That's what I need to do. I need to go to the store. Oh my god.
We're doing a shopping.
All the stationery I have in my house, and when I want a sticky note right now, nowhere to be found. Nowhere.
I have 2 pads on my desk. But the lines kind.
And just enough knickknacks to fall over when I have to grab something. Do not eat that. Stay away.
That is not food.
It's bad when the dog thinks that anything that falls from your desk is edible. Hot cocoa. That's what I meant to get this morning. Oh my
No, not sticky note deficits.
Yeah, like I have a whole bunch of them. Like they're in front of my gaming computer because that's where I've got all of my stationery stuff. Maybe I'll take a picture of that later. But like, yeah, like I'll go in any other part of the house. I'll be like, my life, everything I have for one sticky note at this particular moment, can't find them. No. Mm-mm.
Nice. I tell myself that I'm going to organize everything and put everything in specific places, and then less than a day later, it's everywhere.
It's a constant battle here. So like the love of my life, wonderful beacon of warmth in my cold, bitchy heart, is a messy bird. Like I always know when he's made something in the kitchen because all the cabinets are open, and even if all he did was use the toaster, somehow 2 pans were used in the process, and there's 4 dishes, and I don't know what these 4 dishes were used for, but they are dirty now. And I'm just like, I don't know what happened. And then I don't even know what the crumbs on the counter are, but there's crumbs, and I'm not sure if it's like seasoned salt, if it's regular salt, if they're breadcrumbs, like I don't know, but it's like tornado Mr. Brown just goes through my entire kitchen, and I'm just like, this didn't happen when you were on your business trip. Like everything was clean, and it stayed clean.
Reusable plastic bottle with straw used for Pepsi Max. Okay. CB has that problem with rulers. I think the not being able to have it in front of you when you need it, but have a whole collection of them.
It's like you say that, and it's like I had a ruler I wanted to show you, but now I can't find the ruler either. Like I'm just done. I'm out.
I have a ruler.
I got a nice stencil set. I guess the next time I do that boozy panorama with Lisa, I'll show you. But like, I got a really cute stencil set that came with like a pouch and a ruler. And naturally, I'm not going to use the pouch because I have like 50 million like little miniature like desk cabinets. But that ruler though, that's a nice ruler. Oh wait, wow! I fucking lied to y'all. The ruler's right here. God help me. Right here. It's right there.
Oh, I'll show you this panorama because I just can't lift that right now, and it's open and got pens out. So I got a new pen pouch, and I love it because I take it with me to work to do stuff with. It's awesome. Let's see. Confession will still steal stickies from hubby and mignonettes. Nice. Smoke alarms when burning incense. I've never had that problem.
Smoke alarms?
Mm-hmm. Setting off alarms with when you burn incense.
No, not in this room because I don't have one. There's one in the hallway, but because I've got the fans that sends it everywhere, it's usually okay. It looks like it's a lot in front of my screen because it's all obviously flowing in front of the monitor before it goes out the door. But yeah, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, I've never had a problem with that. I don't know. I've got a candle lit right now.
I think the only person who ever... I keep thinking about it was that Friends episode where Phoebe like set the apartment on fire when she lit a candle. Like well, I remember that episode. I'm always paranoid when I put candles somewhere. It's like, is it gonna catch on fire here? Like I don't want it to.
I scorched my hand after I lit it and then set it down, and I had my hand over top of it, and of course the smoke scorched my hand a little bit. I was like, that's new. Clean the stove. Child will make a bowl of chips or a bag of popcorn, and there'll be something dried on the stove and crumbs everywhere and flour on the floor. How? Yes. Every time. Every time. Okay. All right. I think we're going to go ahead and do another sprint. Here's another daily dialogue prompt if you don't know what you want to write about and just need something. And we're going to do 25 minutes. And we're going to write some words, and we're going to get things accomplished, and we're going to do all of the things in 3, 2, 1, go. It's time. How did everybody do?
It helps if I mute myself before I answer your question.
Just a little.
Just a little bit, yeah. I finished at 4K for the day, and I didn't want to write anymore, so I stopped. And instead of writing that, I decided to go and work on one of the blog posts that I have coming up. So priorities.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, you got words in. That's all that matters.
Words.
So, Estelle joined us. Hello. Forgot to capitalize Friday in Google Docs. Just let it go.
Oh,
well, that's interesting. Turned off Sims and got to work. Ben is doing some editing.
There's a gecko on my glass. Scared the living shit out of me.
Okay then.
Yeah. Just Florida things. Just.
Fed the baby goats their bottles, more coffee, extra empty mugs are in dishwasher now. Nice.
Nice. Productive.
Have an electric candle. It's packed away because I'm in a temporary apartment while my landlord fixes mine up. New heating, new windows, new kitchen, partial new bathroom. That's a lot of stuff. But, hey, that's nice too. 169 words. That's awesome. Persephone's writing a funny scene where the hero and his buddies are talking smack to each other.
Yep, it's a proven fact that if you have a book with lots of engaging dialogue and action, most people are going to gobble that up.
Yep. Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and get the Forest app ready.
Yeah. Be proactive.
Next code. PW8.
Oh, that was terrible.
PW8HH.
I don't know what I just did, but I kind of want to undo this. How do I undo that? Oh, thank God.
There we go. Next code is up. Fixing up the corridor in the building. Nice. Mama Bear equals tactical assault Karen.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either. Chase, help us out. I'm lost.
Yaks. Any scenes I want to happen. Okay. I think this one's done. Okay, cool.
Sorting through some scenes. Trying to figure things out.
Yeah? How's that going for you?
No, I was asking you if that's what you were doing right now.
Oh, no. I was, I have a blog post about how to increase your word count because I'm tired of people asking me why I keep having a high word count. So that way when people ask, just like in Lisa's stream last Wednesday when they kept asking my opinion about things, I said, I have a blog post about that, and I'll just link it in the chat and move on. Oh, I don't know if you heard that. Oh, that's a big pop. So I started the weightlifting. I mentioned this like an hour and a half ago. But I started weightlifting again. Yesterday was like back and leg day. Yeah. Everything hurts. It all hurts. I'm just gonna lay here for a minute.
That's the next thing I need to do is I need to go down to the Civic Center and get membership so I can start lifting weights again.
Worth it. It's so good for you.
I'm doing exercises with these little old ladies, and man, I'm not doing a lot, but I can tell I'm out of shape. And I'm like, oh, this should not hurt.
I know when not to be like too TMI with like my life and stuff like that, but like last December, like I went to my doctor because I'm miserable and I feel like shit, and so she did like the survey and she's like, yeah, you've got clinical depression. So what do you want to do about it? And I was like, well, can we like not take meds? And she's like, well, if you want to not take meds, you need to start. And she started listing off like all the things that we're supposed to typically do anyway, like be active, eat right, cut back on the alcohol, like, you know, keep an eye on your uppers and your downers, which is why I drink the tea version of these and not the energy ones. So, and that's actually helped a lot. And so now that I've gotten kind of comfortable with walking, like, you know, 10,000 steps a day, I'm like, okay, now I got to push it because I don't want to get, you know, too comfortable. And when I used to live in Japan, I was so into weightlifting. I really was. Like, I wanted to be like, you know, not Mr. Universe, but I definitely wanted to be kind of like, you know, Miss Universe. Like, I wanted to be kind of like cutesy about it. And being a semi-Amazon woman in Japan is very interesting because, first off, I'm already taller than most of the men in Japan as it is, right? So I add on some muscle mass, and they don't know what the fuck to do with you when you walk in, right? And so I guess, like, in the back of my brain, I want to relive, like, those mini Amazon days, you know? I want to be powerful. So anyway, so that was my slightly TMI, why I really want to, like, push myself into getting back into weightlifting. So I want to be like, Rrr.
I haven't done weightlifting since high school. And I missed it.
I won't ask you when that was.
Not as long ago as some people seem to think, but still a while when I think about it too.
Well, I know when I think, okay, well, high school for me was like 25 years ago. So
I graduated 2008. So
a
little over a decade.
Wow.
Yeah. Right? Can I not math today? I can math, right? Oh, yeah, 14 years ago. Over a decade, so I got it half right.
You could just say that 10 years plus. 10 years plus, I find, is a great phrase to use. 10 years plus.
Let's see. Great way to deal with it. To do first day back to lifting weights is rough. Not worried about word counts, physical limitations. I get that. Got all plugged in, found all bits, and comp will only pick up the neighbors, not ours. I don't know how to handle that. Cat Paw's having issues with the internet. It's trying to connect to the neighbors, but it's not even finding theirs.
I am not techie enough to understand that. Thoughts and prayers. I hope you figure it out.
I told someone the other day, I was like, I could do some things with technology, but mostly it's me just sitting there and playing with shit until it starts working, or I fuck it up worse. And otherwise it's magic.
I usually just ask Mr. Brown. Actually, talking about that, I need to send him a message.
Working out, exercise is super great for mental health. For me, that goes up and down. Sometimes it just makes me feel worse.
It's like one of those things, like, in the beginning, it fucking sucks, right? Especially when you don't see any progress, and that's really what you need to see in order to keep motivating yourself forward. But I know when I had to, like, when I had to get my shit together, you know how, like, we have business plans to, like, promote our books and our products and stuff like that? I had to make myself part of that business plan because the business doesn't run without me in it, you know?
Yeah.
So if I'm not taking care of myself and I am not doing well, then my business isn't going to do very well either. I mean, we saw that last year, right? And I know when I first started this, so she told me initially, is like, if I don't feel better in 2 months, then we had to switch to something else. So when she said 2 months, I was like, oh, that's going to be the roughest, like, fucking 40 days of my life. So, and yeah, like, those first, like, I'm not going to lie, those first 20 days were fucking miserable. Trying to get on the treadmill, trying to stay motivated, like, doing anything. And, like, it was like, I think I've talked about it in the Boozy Planorama a little bit, where I say sometimes, like, when you're in the middle of, like, that funk, you have to give yourself one thing. And sometimes it's like, take a shower, wash your face, whatever. And so for those first 20 days, like, my thing was, like, just walk 10,000 steps. Like, that was it. And if I could do that in the beginning, like 3 days out of 7, then that was, like, a win for me. And a really big motivator that I got kind of hooked onto, it's a blind card magician, His name is Richard Turner, and I found him while I was doing research for a character concept. Because for those of you who don't know, I like to roleplay in like MMOs, and I was looking for like a completely different headspace to play in. And I was looking at trying to play a blind character because, you know, I kind of wanted to explore what that limitation would be like. Because as writers, we get told that we need to put like representation in our books and stuff like that. And I wanted to practice a headspace of that nature in a different environment, right? And so when I was initially researching that, I found Richard Turner. And Richard Turner is like the most motivating motherfucker I have ever seen. Because first off, he is like, he went on Penn and Teller's like Fool Me show, and he completely fooled them with like his card magic, you know, skills. His sleight of hand, absolutely top notch. Performance so good. He's also like this very proficient martial artist, and he hasn't missed a workout in like 20 years.
Wow.
Right? Yeah. So if you get like time, I would go research him on YouTube. He's got like a couple of like interviews. Watch the Fool Me thing, because that is so mind blowing. It's just like wow. And there was one interview that he did that really hit me kind of hard, because he talked about so he lost his eyesight due to scarlet fever, right? So he used to be able to see, and then he lost it over time after the fever. And he said that when he was like in school and he was in art class, he would sculpt things, and people would comment about how nice the sculptures were and things like that. And so what he used to do is, before they would put it into the kennel to fire it, is that he would make another clay thing and put air in it and then put it inside the sculpture so it would explode and destroy his sculpture. And he said that as a teenager, he did that because if he couldn't appreciate the beauty of things, he didn't want anybody else to either. And I was just like, wow, that's fucking like deep, man.
Isn't that a good way to ruin other people's sculptures when they're in the kiln too, though?
Because he would put it in the center of his, it would only ruin his, because it's exploding from the inside out. So he wouldn't put air in his and then have that go out. He would just put it in the center of whatever he was doing. Yeah, so... But yeah, so totally amazing individual. He's got like a documentary. Like at one point, like the mafia was trying to get him to be like their car dealer. Like, yeah.
He goes hardcore. He does.
He's so motivating. Like, you know, there's, you know, people want to follow Batman and Spider-Man. Like, I think Richard Turner needs to be up there on like people to like, you know, have as a hero in their life.
There's lots of conversation going on about trying to help Cat Paw, and I'm unfortunately no help at all.
Yeah, sorry, Cat Paw. I wish I could help you, but I'm a book nerd, not a computer nerd, so that I have to like, you know, go where my strengths lie. You want to talk about books and character stuff, man? I got you. Computer stuff, I'm like, I know where the on button is. That's it.
Have you tried turning it off and turning it back on again? Yeah, that is my response to everything.
Yeah, that's the extent of my ability.
90% of the time it works, though. That's the best part.
Yeah. I tell Mr. Brown to come do his computer magic thing when my computer's being weird, so.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and get us set up with our next sprint. This is probably going to be the last one, too, because we're running close to 3 hours now.
Okay. Perfect. I'm going to work on my bullet journal at this point because I think I'm done writing for the day.
Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty. So we're going to do 25 minutes, and we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. And that was the end of the sprint. How did everybody do?
I counted pages in my journal and realized I was one short, so I had to jerry rig one in there. That was about it.
Nice. I did 479 words, I think.
Oh, well done.
I think. I'm not certain. Oh. $312, not 479. So my counter is a little off. I gotta figure out why.
Still good words. All words matter, as I like to say.
Yes, yes. I am not knocking it. And I grew a tree. And it's a blue oak tree, so it's a pretty tree.
Blue trees. I'm blue.
CB got 109 words. Awesome. Let's see. I could get it off. Oh, goodness. Coffee Create Connect. After today's filming fiasco, decide tomorrow I do nothing. I have to do client work tomorrow and maybe write some more words. But client work is like top of my list, and grocery shopping.
I do have like an appointment that I have to meet here in a bit, so I don't know how much longer you're gonna go.
Okay. Actually, we're going to be wrapping up. Responding to fan emails. Weird to say that out loud. Didn't count words, but I got some. Awesome. Well, thank you, everyone, for joining us today. We are at over the 3-hour mark, and I try to keep the 10K day streams. We try to keep them around 3 hours. So we're going to wrap this up. If you want to go ahead and do your outro.
Yes. Hello, I am Carrow Brown, also known as Faye Black. I wrote those books on the wall over there. If you're interested, you can buy those. If not, that's totally fine, too. I'm not very active on YouTube, but I do have, what the fuck is this thing called? A Substack. Sorry. I have a place I post writer stuff, so if you want like my advice and tidbits and all stuff like that, you can find down there. They're usually like pretty easy reads in like 10 minutes or less, so that's out there. But that's me. Thanks for having me, and I appreciate you letting me get caught up on my word count today. Thank you.
You're welcome. I love having you here because we haven't had a stream together in a long ass time. Because I've been absent. For those who might not know, my name is Skye. I am a fantasy author who typically writes paranormal romance under the name SD Hegyes. It's been a really long time since I've done anything other than these 10K days, which I usually co-host with Tamara. She usually hosts one stream and then I host the other one. Today I'm hosting both. So the next 3-hour writing stream will be tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, which is 7 o'clock for me. And you'll get to see my lovely face again as I host that one. So if you come join us, you get to find out if I've gotten anywhere close to 10K today, because so far I'm not doing so good. But it's okay.
You'll be fine.
Yeah. But thank you for joining us today. And I think we're just going to cut and run because I don't have anything else.
Okay.
I'm never around, so I don't know. So
we're done. We're leaving. Have a nice day. Bye.
Bye.